Hey everyone, this is Steve from MetaSlider, and in this video, I'm going to talk about cropping your images when you're making slideshows. What happens when you have two very different images in the same slideshow? I have one horizontal image here that I'm going to add to a slideshow, and also one vertical image. Is it possible to have the two together? Yes, it is with the MetaSlider plugin, and I'm going to show you how. I have a MetaSlider slideshow already created with both that horizontal image that you can see as the first image here, and also that vertical image, which is the second one here. I've published this slideshow to the front of the site so we can see what it looks like. All of these images are going to be a little cropped in order to maintain the same size of height and width of all the images. This first one hasn't been cropped too much. It's still using the horizontal landscape layout. The second image, however, has been substantially cropped in order to fit this landscape layout here. What I'm going to do is show you how this cropping works and how you can change it to fit your needs. Inside the editing screen in MetaSlider, go to the right side of the screen, and you're looking for the image crop option down here. By default, we're using Smart Crop, and this will automatically crop your images to a consistent height and width. And that height and width is set in the main options up here. We have the width set to 700 pixels and the height set to 300. If we change these, then the cropping will change automatically to reflect those as well. So this is making the slideshow twice as high. If I refresh the slideshow, you'll be able to see that change, but the image cropping will automatically take care of things so that the images are still a consistent height and width. It's possible to change exactly how each individual image is cropped. If we go back to the image of the surfer, you can see the surfer is in the center of the screen. If you edit the slide, you can look for the crop tab, and you can choose exactly how this particular image is cropped. The default is the very center of the image, but you can also choose the top left corner, the top right corner, the bottom left corner, the bottom right corner, whatever best fits the image you've uploaded. In this example, I'm going to choose top left. Let's look back at the image so we can remind ourselves of what it looks like originally. If I choose top left, I'm going to get a lot more of the ocean, but maybe I'm going to cut off some of the bottom of the surfer or some of the bottom of the photo down here. Let's see if that's how it works. We have top left chosen as the option. I'll hit save. I'll refresh the view on the front of the site. And now we have the top of the image. The surfer has moved much further down the image. If I go back and I choose bottom right instead, I should get the opposite effect. I'll save the slideshow. I'll refresh it on the front of the site. And now we have the bottom right corner of the surfer instead. So by default, MetaSlider is cropping all of your images. This is because under image crop, the Smart Crop option is enabled. And also, under the Crop tab, MetaSlider is choosing exactly which part of the image is being shown. There are other cropping options available if you don't want the Smart Crop option. On the right side, you can choose the Standard option, which will automatically crop the images based on the width dimension set in your slideshows. So this width feature here will be the key determinant on how your images are cropped. It's not going to make too much difference to how your slideshows appear on the front of the site. You can see here that basically what we've done is disable the specific cropping for each image. Each image is set on a standard dimension according to the width. Your images are still going to be cropped to the same height and width. They're still going to look standard. If you go to the admin area and change the image crop option to disabled, This is going to have a much bigger impact on how your images appear. You're simply disabling all the image cropping. So if I refresh the slideshow on the front of the site, we're going to see that each image is shown more or less in its original form. So if the images are not uploaded consistently, you will get a slideshow that jumps between horizontal and landscape images. It is possible to fix this a little. You can mitigate the effect of different size images by going to the image crop area and choosing Smart Pad instead. And what this does, it will automatically add some padding. This padding will make the height and width of the slideshow consistent despite the images. So the arrows will still be in the same place and the navigation at the bottom will still be in the same place. It's just that the images will appear in the slideshow at their original dimensions. So by default, we do set MetaSlider to Smart Crop because it does produce the best effect for most slideshows. It will automatically create a good-looking height and width for your images. So even if you don't edit the images before you upload them, you still get a stylish and consistent effect. MetaSlider is the most powerful way to build a slideshow in WordPress. Some of these image cropping features are one of the reasons why, and all of this is available in the free version of MetaSlider. So if you want a slideshow for your WordPress site, head over to wordpress.org and grab your free copy of MetaSlider today.